Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Chico Mite here, and long time no see. I am here with a premium edition games unboxing of They Bleed Pixels for Switch. And this one was ordered quite a while. I think it's the longest wait from premium edition, but super understandable because they kind of like just started their company, and then with this wave, they had transitioned to a lot of different things and kind of standardized their box type with at least the Super Nintendo style. They have, other styles. But anyway, let's check out They Be Pixels. Of course, you get the dog tag. Very nice quality as always. Let's see a little texture and stuff. And I don't know much about this game. Yeah, obviously a 2D indie platformer because I'm addicted to them. It's my favorite type of game. And see, run, dash, uh, jump, dash, and claw your way through hellish landscapes designed to terrorize your reflexes. Yeah, and I do think it's a bit on the difficult side, or it's got some sort of Super Meat Boy influence. I mean, you can see right there. And the graphics are pretty simplistic. I don't like to marry the term to like, oh, these look like 8-bit or this looks like 16-bit because most of these games would never run on those old systems, with all the effects and stuff going on screen. So even if the game looks 8-bit or 16-bit, it's still got effects that could never be possible on there. There are games that are very strict with it. There's like one of the best ones is Oniken for Switch, PS4. I have the PS4 copy, PC, all that. And Oniken, yeah, that one, like, if they could somehow, you know, program it for the NES, I don't see why that console would have a problem running a game like that. But anyway, this game is similar to 8-bit. And again, with the box quality, absolutely top notch. I love the foils as always. It's very nice. But it's got raised texture too. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, where's the raised texture on the octopus, on her claws, and the bomb in the back? Okay, let's open this thing up. See, premium edition. Where's that? Right there. Uh, does it say the number on here? I think it's on the game. Well, let's check it out. See if I can open this on camera without damaging it. Come on. Oh, come on. I got stuck. There we go. All right. Butter knife for the win, as always. And again, I don't remember what comes in this. The premium edition game stuff always has some cool stuff. I like how compact their packages are and how standardized their releases seem to be with their deluxe and collector's editions. I believe these are called the retro editions. They say that because the box is like a Super Nintendo box. But if you just get the standard, I believe this is what you'll get: is the just this the slipcase and the game. Alright, let's take a look at the game real quick. Let's open that up. I don't want to do this. Let's see. Come on. There you go. I do have a nice sharp knife right now. Alright. Number 15. Wow, we're getting up there. They're just flying by with their releases. There's some that I've ordered, or at least one or two, that I haven't got before this. I think Eagle Island Twist for sure, and Love 3, I believe. So I believe those will be earlier numbers than these, but it's like, sorry about my camera. I really hate my setup. Wish I had a giant desk or something to. But you can see the gameplay. Like, see what I mean by Super Meat Boy? There's spikes everywhere. You're this very your sprite is like very it's obvious where your hitbox is, and I think it's very, what's the term I'm looking for, precision based. I think it's a precision based platformer. Ooh, look at the cartridge protector, faux game protector for this one. That's really cool. It's all, does this game have an old school aesthetic to it, or I mean not old school, antique, vintage style? I don't know. We'll see. Well, she finds a chained up book in the river. Huh. Interesting. Oh, she have hands there? Yeah, she has hands there. They're red or blue. Maybe. Hmm. Maybe she can change her hands into that. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I like the cover for that one. Kind of like it. Oh, that one's cool. Yeah, they're both really cool. The little red bow. That's cute. That's cool. Come on. Sorry I'm so silent. I'm always busy, always going through something, right? I mean, everybody is. Everybody's got their own stuff going through, right? Everybody's got things they're dealing with, money issues, blah 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 blah. Check out the back real quick. Oh, I don't remember that being on other. I gotta check my other games, see if, because that's, I don't remember that being on there, but we'll see. Cool, okay. Oh yeah, the challenge card. Duh. Let's check out the cart. There it is. Nice. Let's check out the artwork for the challenge card. Some sort of shadow demon figure. Interesting. See, in the manual, we should see some. These manuals are always so hefty. I really like their manual game. They've always had good manuals. Uh, the foil, the red foil, this looks perfect aesthetic with the purple. Oh, the logo is interesting. It's almost like a heart, but made out of the head of her and an octopus. This game's interesting. Must be. I know nothing about it. I just know that it's a 2D platformer. Thank you. Blah blah blah. Hope you enjoy. Platforming slash 'em up. This is your first time. Take your time. There's a lot to learn and master. You wanted to create a game where skilled combat matters. Okay, combat as opposed to, okay. Where, when, and how you attack is much more important than how fast you act. Okay, so it's not button mashing. Avoid button mashing and experiment. Okay, so there should be dodging and all that types of stuff, right? Mastering they beat pixels. Unique controls will take time, but once they click, combat and platforming will seamlessly blend together and flow in a way that's hard to express in words. All right, so it's something that they want you to master. Okay. Well, here's a quick little story, I guess. Sorry, my stomach's grumbling. I haven't ate yet. Student library. Oh, she finds a book. So she doesn't find it in the river. We'll see in the game. Alright, and then she gets her weird powers. Alright, here we go. So movement, jump attack, camera, that's it. There's no dodge or anything, so they have a really deep combat system, but you can only attack. There's no dodge or parry or interesting. I should have looked up some gameplay. I gotta start doing that before I do the unboxings. That way I can describe the game better. But anyway, let's go through this. See, some content is not available on novice mode. I would highly recommend, even if you're quote unquote not good at playing games, you should really try to avoid playing games on easy mode when you first start them. It really robs you of the experience of what the creators designed the entire system about. Like it's just like right here. Some content's not available. I'll just think like some shoot 'em ups, like Magical Chase. You play it on easy mode and only half the game's available. But every almost all games you put on easy mode, it's just it, I remember even as a kid, I would put it on easy mode if I was sucking at a particular part or anything, and it's just not as rewarding. So I'd always switch back to always at normal, always at least on normal. And there are some games where you keep it on normal and it's too easy, like Ratchet and Clank. Those games are I love them so much, but they're just a little too easy. So you usually start out on hard mode with those. But let's continue with this now. So you got a double jump, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's one of your moves to see while standing still. Tap attack to kick baddies. Hold. Wait, is it attack? Yeah, it's attack. Hold to kick them up, huh? So that's how they get away with it. Oh, it's got a juggle system. Okay. Okay, here you go. Attack and forward is a dash attack. So that's how they're expecting you to get into this combat system and really expand upon it. Fill the sigil meter, blah, blah, blah. Don't button mash. That's cool. So they show you a little combo of what they want you to do. They want you to use the environment. Okay. Book of Claws. So that's the book. As for the book with the claw upon its cover, keep it stored in an oak box with iron or silver fittings and inscribe it upon an appropriately strong containment sigil. Be sure to place it on a low shelf with easy access to a floor drain. We found fluid seepage to be both copious and unavoidable. Needless to say, do not under any circumstances open it. Instructions for the care of the Silafcario special collection on its relocation to Robarts Library in 1973. Interesting. Okay, so that's what the game is all centered on, right? And this is who you play as, the Clawed Girl. Does she have a name? No. Okay, so they're kind of representing this as a story that they're reading about or something, because they got dates. Like the book was found in 1973. This is an excerpt from a journal, 1952. 1933, some sort of newspaper or something. Yeah, I'm not gonna read all these, but I should. I don't want to waste. I can't stand making 30-minute videos, and I do it all the time because they're just for these unboxings. But I just do this for myself, and a couple of you guys say you enjoy them, so and find use in them. That's more important to me, to maybe help somebody avoid something that they don't want, or to clue someone into something that they didn't know that they would want. That's a cool looking character, Wraith. Let's see, who did the game? That's just the illustrations. Okay. What does it say? The greasy old paper. And just the memo section. Okay. Really cool manual. This one's very has a lot of information in it. I do like it. Okay. Yeah, it was a long time on the manual. Let's hurry up. And I showed the challenge card already. What is the challenge anyway? Let's see. Unlock 10 pieces of artwork in the gallery. Okay. Wonder how you unlock artwork. We'll see. Let me get the dog tag in there. I always just put it in there for at least for right now. And then they had it in backwards like that so that you can see the writing on the end. Okay. And what was left? So I'm sure, even though this feels like 10 minutes, I'm sure it's already at 20. Let's check out the soundtracks. I'm not going to open it right now. They Bleed Pixels, Selected Works, and I'm not sure how big this game is, but don't you think they could have fit the soundtrack on here? Oh, see, DJ Finish Him. That's a cool name. Finish Him. I really like that artwork. It's ridiculous. Simple. That's cool. And, like I always say, I gotta watch the game I played before, because I would appreciate that even more if I played it. But hey, after I play it, I'll have fun going back to it and popping a CD. And I would love to, oops, I would love to get all my music for all my game soundtracks compiled. Little blood fingerprint right there. The Book of Claws. Oh, is this your little books? But it looks like a big tome in the on the case, right? See, where's the book? Yeah. Oh, they made it look like the book a little bit. Here's the front cover. See how she's holding it, and it's got the same cover, but it doesn't have the spine is so small. They couldn't do that. Excuse me. Excuse me. I think I could spend a lot of time in here, but I'm not going to. Lafcadio Academy Library. Lafcadio Academy Library. I do like how it's in a time period, like in a certain time period, like, hey, we're in the 30s and 40s and 50s. I don't even know where it's supposed to take place. Let's see this real quick. Being a journal of its visual development and design, accompanied by several illustrated plates composed of petite squares, arranged most pleasingly for the entertainment and edification of the reader. Interesting. See, original version of They Bleed Pixels. Created it with a tiny team, 2010 to 2012. Okay, so I mean, that's how a lot of these games are, right? Is like Astalon. They come out on PC in some form or another, maybe on the creator's website, or I'm not familiar with a lot of PC gaming, but GOG, right? Steam, all that stuff. And like I said, independent on their website. They release the game, it gets some traction, and then maybe they're able to charge for it at a certain point, and then they make a follow up, and then that's what this game will be. So I guess that's what this game is like. It must be, because if they're saying original version, then this game must have the bones of whatever that version was. Just like Astalon, even though it's a completely new game, definitely you saw the bones of what it was. Early title screen, final title screen. They both look fine to me. I'm used to playing old retro games. They have all types. I mean, I don't judge a book. I don't judge a game by its title. Don't judge a book by its cover, right? Because the title screen, I've seen some funky ones, and one of the most amazing games I've ever played. Too bad it's one of the most expensive ever on the PS1. But The Adventures of Little Ralph. That title screen is pretty bare bones. And it just sticks out in my mind as one where like it just has white text, and I think one stock image on the top, and then you can, like, once you beat a level, you can cycle through the levels and replay them if you want, or obviously when you turn the system off and turn it back on, you can start where you left off. This is cool, sprite page, but it is so small. Let's see if I don't know if I have a macro mode on video, but I do have it on my camera. It's cool to play around with every now and then. Let's just go through this. Like I said, I can spend a lot of time here. Let's just go through it real quick. Attack animations, okay. Completing your designs, during structure, early cutscene test. Thumbnailing cutscenes. I always like reading this stuff, and it's always interesting on paper how they imagined it before it was digital, or in the digital space. Chapters, that makes sense. Destroying the book damages the pages. To support the impression that the game takes place within the Book of Claws, the chapter titles and the end pages for each level are damaged using the same method used to destroy the book for that section. That's a cool little detail. This book is actually beefy. I'm gonna fly through it right now. Twins. Ritual. There's a lot. Not too jazzed that it's got some satanic themes, but I don't think you are working for Satan in this game. So you often sketch out ideas based around the shapes we wanted to use for that level's theme. This was useful to brainstorm and record rough ideas without needing to boot up a level editor. Man, it's just some things that technology, you can just advance technology so much, and nothing's ever going to be as quick and as useful as just grabbing a pen and a paper and just boom, writing down your idea or your thought or whatever. I find even with my phone, I'll never take notes. And you have that dumb note app on everything. And I even had like one of the stylus phones, forget which one. I loved that phone. I think it was the LG Stylo 4. I think that was the number. It was a great phone. And yeah, even with that, I never took notes, and ever. So just showing you all the. Yeah, this book is beefy. It's surprisingly beefy for how small it looks. Yeah, sorry, I'm just going through it now because it is just. It even got an interview in here. Okay, so that's why it's got some heft to it. It's not just. Wow, gonna have to read this interview. I wonder what his inspirations were and who even made it. But thanks for checking out my They Bleed Pixel. Oh, it says Sega Master System. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted to know. See, what did he play? He played Master System, Lynx, some PC. See, early standouts: Wonder Boy, Fantasy Star, Infocom, the LucasArts adventure stuff, the Looking Glass stealth and immersive sim games. In terms of influence, first Thief games, Chips Challenge on Lynx. Okay. Man, my retro store, they had, it must have been 10 Chips Challenge for Lynx, all sealed. I should have bought one or two just to have them. I don't think it's a rare game or anything, but just to have it. I do have an analog pocket, and I did order the adapters, so I will be able to play Lynx someday. But just to even have those cool, you never see Link stuff, and you never see it boxed, and you never see it sealed. And I just should have got it. See, what comics did you read growing up? I just saw Fantasy Star here. See, the idea to tell a story in comics came from cutscenes like, Ninja Gaiden, Fantasy Star 4, TMNT is what he read. Okay. I'm not the biggest comic guy, even though I do love Batman. And I like Marvel stuff as well. I love Doctor Doom and the Fantastic Four. And I like all the movies. They're good. It's just Batman was always my favorite growing up. Okay, so wait, Shredder's Revenge has an amazing soundtrack. See, did you play They Bleed Pixels before making the soundtrack, or was it okay? So they'd make the game along with the soundtrack at the same time. I always wondered that. Where I mean, different things for different creators, I'm sure. But so this guy did the soundtrack too, or and there's two guys being interviewed, Miguel and Sean. So I'll have to read this whole interview and. See, this is a nice. I really am pleased with this book, even though I haven't played the game. I think this was a really nice book. Sometimes they're lacking. This one packed a lot of info into a little book of claws. So that was They Bleed Pixels for the Nintendo Switch. And this release was from Premium Edition Games. This is their retro edition if you want to check it out. And it's a 2D, you saw it, it's a 2D indie platformer with the emphasis on combat. And I am happy with this company. I recommend them a lot. So if you are interested in anything that they have to offer, I would say go ahead and scoop it up right now. And there's other websites that I think they work with that will sell to different regions, maybe, or different parts. If you're having trouble getting it, they offered a couple different ways to get it. I think at least I've seen their releases elsewhere. So Maybe other people would just buy them and sell them. But anyway, some premium edition games, and I'm happy with this company so far. They've done nothing but good stuff in my opinion. Except for waiting for those two games. Still waiting for releases 12 and 13 or whatever they are. But we'll see. Thanks a lot. This was Chico Mite, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.